Hi, I'm Melissa. Welcome to Gentle Yoga and Wellness. Each week, I post 3 new yoga videos, so please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Today, I have a walking workout, especially for seniors. If you watch my channel, you'll know usually I do yoga videos. But you may not know that in addition to being a yoga teacher, I'm also a personal trainer and fitness instructor. So today I have a fitness class that's gonna get your heart rate up, it's gonna get you active and moving, but I'm also gonna show different levels of modification, just like I do in my yoga workouts. So listen to your body today and do what feels right for you. All right, let's get started. Stand in a wide stance. So you want to take your legs out pretty wide. Point your toes out at a 45-degree angle. Sit your hips back like you're sitting in a chair. Bend your knees and lift your chest. Good. Gently roll your shoulders back. Take your hands across your chest in front of you. We're gonna start to warm it up here. So take a nice deep breath in, straighten the legs, reach the arms up to the sky and grab your opposite elbows. As you exhale, bring the arms down, bend the knees and cross your arms in front of your body. We're gonna do that again. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach overhead, grab your elbows. Exhale, bring the arms down, bend the knees, give yourself a hug in front of your chest. One more time, inhale, reach up. And then exhale, sit it back. Nice job. Relax your hands down and take your hands onto your thighs. Make sure you're sitting those hips back and lifting through the chest. One at a time, we're gonna take our shoulders in towards midline. So it looks like this. Start with your right shoulder. Begin to rotate from your waist. Take your gaze to the left. Come back to center. We'll come to the left side now. So bringing your left shoulder in towards midline. Rotate from your waist and take your gaze over to the left. Great, let's do that again. Come to your right shoulder. Come back to center. And then come to your left shoulder. Once again, take your right shoulder in towards midline. Return to center. And then your left shoulder. Great job. From here, keep your hands right on your hips. Start to hinge forward from your waist. Round your back and straighten your legs up. Roll your shoulder blades back. We're going to do that again. Bend your knees, hinge forward from the waist. Round your back, stand up tall, roll your shoulders back. You got it. Bend your knees, hinge forward, roll through your back, and then roll your shoulders up. Let's do that one more time. Bend through the knees, hinge forward, roll through the back, and then roll your shoulders back. Great job. Start to step your legs in towards midline. So your feet are about hip distance apart. Right here, we're gonna sit our hips back. So again, like you're sitting in a chair, and then shift your weight onto your left foot. Come up onto the heel of your right foot. We're gonna do some toe taps here to warm up the ankles. So once you're in position, you can start to tap out the right foot. And just take this at your own pace. So it doesn't have to be fast. Just tapping your toe, and you should feel your heel starting to warm up. I know I feel it. Great job. Let's do 4, 3, 2. We're gonna do some circles here. So stay with your weight shifted into your left foot. Come up onto the toe of your right foot and then make a circle all the way around with your foot. So we're just circling that ankle. Again, take this at your own pace, so it doesn't have to be fast. whatever feels good to you. All right, let's switch direction. Move the opposite way. And just make a circle with your ankle. You got it. Right here, let's bring our right foot back in towards midline. We're gonna shift our weight now to our right foot. So opposite side, come up onto the toe of your left foot. You can just sit your hips back, kind of like you're sitting in a chair. From here, come onto the heel of your left foot, and we're gonna do those toe taps first. So just like we did before, just start to tap your toe, and we're gonna warm up our ankle. Remember, just take this at your own pace, so it doesn't have to be fast. Nice and slow is perfect. All right, starting to feel that ankle warm up a little bit. Good, let's do 4, 3, 2. We're gonna take it to the circle. So come up now onto the toe this time of your left foot, and then let's make a circle all the way around with our left foot. Good. Really getting nice and loose and warm in our body as we start this workout today. From here, let's switch directions and make a circle all the way around, this time moving the opposite direction. Nice job. Bring your foot back in towards midline. All right, now that we have warmed up the body, we're gonna start to get that heart rate up. We're gonna work on a little bit of cardio here. To start to march it out, you can take your hands to your hips. We'll start here on the right foot, and we're just gonna start with a little baby march. So once you're ready, lift the right foot, and then the left foot, and then the right, and the left. And just continue like that. And remember, we're just starting with a little baby march. Good, we're gonna start to get heart rates going. We're getting that blood and energy moving through the body. Nice job. Okay, how are you feeling? If you're feeling good, you can start to pick up the legs a little bit more. So maybe you lift your knee a little bit higher and come into a little bit bigger march. So we're moving from a baby march to a medium-sized march. Remember to stand up tall, so you wanna lift your chest, your shoulders are back. Have that good posture in your workout. All right, right here, we're gonna move into some toe taps. So we'll start on our right. Right here, let's tap right, and then left. Right, and then left. So we're just tapping our toe right in front of us. You can keep your hands on your hips. We're gonna add some hands or arms in a moment here. But right now, let's just focus on our feet. We're gonna get this rhythm down. There's a little bit of balance, right? As we shift from one foot to the other. So check in with your body. See how you're feeling. If this feels good to you and you're being challenged right here, you're welcome to stay right here doing these toe taps. If you'd like to add some arms, we're gonna add bicep curls. All right, so when you're ready, take your arms in front of you. And then right here, let's start to curl up and up. Good, so with each leg, we'll curl up. Great, so we're adding some biceps in with our leg movement, getting that full body workout. And this is challenging. You have to think about this a little bit to coordinate the arms and the legs together. Yeah, it takes a little bit of thought. Take it at your own speed. You can always speed up or slow down, whatever feels good for you today. All right, let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, we're gonna march it out right here. Take the hands on the hips and just march. So So we're coming back to that medium-sized march. If your heart rate is coming up too much, you can always take it down. You can take it back to the baby march. That's fine too. If you need more challenge, you can take it up to a big march. The great thing about most workouts is you can customize them to your own needs, right? So it's great to modify and do what's working for your body. Okay, I'm starting to feel my heart rate come up a little bit. We know this is working, this is good. Right here, we're gonna come into a side step. So go ahead and just pause here for a moment. You can take both feet down. We'll start here moving to the right. So go ahead and step to the right, together, left, together, right, together, left, together. Let's continue that movement. So just stepping one foot out and then stepping together. You got it. Again, takes a little bit of thought to kind of figure out what your body is doing as we shift weight from one leg to the other. Okay, starting to get the hang of this movement. So if you're ready, we can add some arms. Again, you don't have to add arms, it's just an option. If you feel good with the legs right here, you're welcome to stay right here. If you'd like to add arms, the arms look like this. We're gonna go up and down, up and down. Perfect. So in this arm movement, I want you to think about squeezing your shoulder blades up. We're using the shoulders to lift the arms. Yeah, I feel it in my shoulders and in my back. Great, so I'm not just swinging my arms, but I'm really squeezing those muscles. And that helps me to get some cardiovascular exercise, but also some muscular engagement, some strength. Perfect, let's do 4 more right here. 4, 3, 2, last one. March it out. Take those hands to your hips, return to your march. You're doing so great. Nice job today. Check in with your posture. Make sure you're standing up tall. Lift through the chest. Good. You're starting to feel that heart rate pick up a little bit. I know I am. Great job. We're gonna come into some heel taps here. So once you're ready, we'll start again on the right. We'll start with the right heel and then the left heel. Right heel and then the left. You got it. Let's keep continuing on just like this. Alternating heels. And you're just moving at your own pace. It doesn't have to be the same speed that I'm going. You move at a pace that's good for you. All right. What do you think? Should we add some arms? I think so. Again, option only. You don't have to do the arms. If this feels good for you, you stay right here. If you'd like to add some arms, I'm going to show you what that looks like. Take your arms, bend them at a 90 degrees right in front of you, and then we're going to lift up and down, up and down. Good. So we're using that back muscles again to lift the arms up. Yeah, great job. Lift those elbows up, squeeze through the shoulders, engage the back. Looking good. Right here, let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, take it back to your march. Right here, march it out. Hands on the hips, back to your march. Nice job. Let's do a quick check-in. How are you feeling on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being like you're asleep, you're resting, 10 being you're running a marathon, you should be about a 5 or a 6 right now. So just check in, see how you're feeling. Now would be a great time to just grab some water. So let's take a water break. It's really important to drink water throughout your workout. Very important. You don't want to get dehydrated. Good. Get some water. And then once you have got some water, we're going to come back to that march. So hands back on your hips. And let's come back to our march, starting on the right foot. So right and then left. Medium-sized march here. But remember, you can always take it lower or higher, depending on what you need today. Okay, you ready to get back into it? Let's do it. We're gonna move into a V step. So I'll show you what that looks like. We're gonna start on our right foot, and we're gonna go out, out, in, in. So we're going out with the right, out with the left, in, out, out, in. Good. Continue that movement. This one is a little bit tricky. You might need to just focus on the legs for a moment, and that's great. So it's like you're stepping out wide, and then you're coming back to a narrow stance. Perfect. Let's do that a couple more times, and then we'll add some arms if you're ready. Okay, if you'd like, add the arms. So arms are out, out, in, out, out, in. Let's continue that with the arms. It's almost like the arms are just kind of pointing where the legs are going. Yeah. So V step, out, out, in. Taking this at your own pace, right? It doesn't have to be the pace that I'm going. You do your pace. Good. Okay, we're gonna do twice more on this side, and then we're gonna go back to our march. Last time, march it out right here, starting on the right, just march. Good. Take some deep breaths. Really starting to get that heart rate going now, right? Yeah, nice and warm. So now we're gonna come to that V step now on the opposite side, so we'll be on the left. So when you're ready, we'll come to the left side. Right here, let's go out, out, in, out, out, in, right? So out, out, in. You got it, just like we did on the right. So you can keep your hands on your hips for right now. We're just focusing on that leg pattern. This is a tricky one. It is challenging. So we want to focus on the feet for a moment before we add in those arms. You got it. Looking good. Let's do that 2 more times, and then we'll add some arms. Last time right here. Are you ready for those arms? Let's do it. Out, out, in, out, out, in. Perfect. Out, out, in. That V step. Great. Keep it going. Yeah, it really takes some coordination to add the arms and the legs. So it's good. It keeps your mind sharp. It keeps your body moving. Lots of good things. All right. Right here, let's do it 2 more times. Out, out, in. Last time, out, out, in. March it out. Let's march. Nice. That was a tricky one. Good job. Just march here for a moment. Our next one, we're gonna do some knee ups. So a little bit of balance here as we lift our knee. So right here, I want you to start to take your march a little bit wider. It's a little bit wider stance, just a little bit wider than hip distance. Okay, so we're gonna take our hands on the hips. We'll start with the hands on the hips and just do the feet. So we're gonna slow down the march, slow it down. And then let's just pause here for a moment. So we'll plant our feet in the ground and then one at a time, lift your knee. Good, so we're shifting our weight to lift the knee. And this does not have to be a big lift. It can be a tiny lift. It can just be a little lift and you're just shifting your weight. We're working on balance here, so this is challenging. You wanna add a bigger lift, bend the knee, and then lift the knee higher. Again, do what feels right for your body. This is a pretty challenging move. So you may just wanna stay right here with the legs. That's great. You are moving your body. You're working hard. You're doing awesome. If you'd like to add some arms, I'm gonna show you what that looks like. Right here, you can pull the arms down as you lift the legs up. Again, fairly challenging move, so do what's right for your body. Listen to your body right here. Yeah, now we're really starting to get the heart rate up. Let's do that 4 more times right here. 4, 3, 2, last one. March it out, come back to center and just march. We're gonna start our cool down here. So we're gonna start to take the heart rate down. So while you're marching, let's take a deep breath in, lift the arms up, and then exhale, bring the arms down to the sides of the body. We'll do that again. Inhale, reach up, and then exhale, lower the arms back down. One more time, deep breath in, and then exhale, lower down. Nice job, just march. We're gonna take it into a little side step here, so just a baby side step. You can add a little bit of arms if that feels good to you, or you can just take your hands on your hips, that's great too. So this is just a little side step because we're really trying to start to bring the heart rate down. Remember, we got that heart rate up, we're about a 6 to 7 on our scale. And now we're starting to cool down the body. So you wanna bring that heart rate back down. Good. Right here, let's come back to our march and just a real little march. Baby, baby march. Stand up tall, lift your chest. Good. We're gonna come into some baby toe taps. So just little tiny toe taps right in front. Very little. Good. I can feel my heart rate starting to come back down. That's a good thing. Nice job. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Just stand here for a moment. We're gonna come into a wider stance. And then I want you to take your hands on your knees or your thighs. Bend your knees, and just like we did in our warm-up, start to hinge forward, round your back, and then stand up tall. Roll the shoulders, blades back. Let's do that again. Hinge forward, start to round the back, and then take the shoulders back. We're gonna do that a couple more times. Good. Starting to release and relax. One more time. Hinge forward, bend the knees, round your back, stand up tall, and roll the shoulders back. Good. You can step the feet in towards midline. Sit your hips back. Extend your right leg in front of you. You can take your hands onto your left thigh. You should feel the stretch down your right leg. If you don't feel it, you can sit your hips a little bit deeper. You can always use a wall or a chair for balance here. Good. Just breathe here for a moment. Let's bring both of our feet back towards center and we'll switch sides. So this time, bring your left foot in front of you. Bend the heel of the left foot, sit your hips back. You can take your hands onto your right thigh this time. And again, you should feel the stretch down your left leg. If balance is challenging, you can always hold on to a wall or chair for support here. Just take a moment to breathe. Good, let's step back in towards center. One more time, take your stance a little bit wider. Take your toes, point them out. Good, we're gonna take a deep breath in. And then exhale, take your hands to opposite elbows. Exhale, release. Bend through the knees. We'll do that again. Inhale. Straighten your legs. Take your hands to your elbows. And then exhale, bring the arms down, cross in front. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, release. Good. Thank you so much for doing this walking workout with me today. I hope to see you soon.